really what's so interesting, and we demonstrated it with our intention experiment the other night, we don't just have an effect on the target, we have an effect on the senders too. And that's one reason why you felt that big, palpable sense of energy. Many meditators tell me that they feel something like that when they meditate, but this is much, much bigger. And it's about really connecting, creating a larger consciousness, you know, connecting with other people and having almost like what you'd call an altered state experience.
Right. How does it explain, like from the scientific standpoint, because it is so fascinating, what happens energetically when you get a group together that can be measured? Because this is a major advancement, like the split between science and spirituality goes back, you know, thousands of years, and now we're proving how much they are actually in unison and interconnected.
Well, this is such an interesting part of it. I wanted to know that, so I worked with Life University, which is the largest chiropractic university in the world, and they put their psychology and neuroscience department at my disposal. So we studied small groups of 8 people, doing an intention together for some member of the group with some sort of health challenge. And the scientists put EEG caps to measure their brain waves, and they found major changes in the brain where the parts of the brain that distinguish self from not self, they're called the parietal lobes, and certain of the executive frontal lobes were really turned way down. These were people who were experiencing a state of ecstatic oneness.
Wow.
And these brain signatures, I know, it's amazing, but these brainwave signatures were absolutely identical to those that have been measured by the University of Pennsylvania of Buddhist monks in ecstatic prayer or Sufi masters in the midst of their, you know, altered state experience. But all we did was just put people in a group and have them send essentially like a group prayer for some member of the group. And that kind of thing creates a brainwave resonance too, that we know, resonance, where the brainwaves are operating similarly from person to person. So you are creating this giant, you know, almost like one giant consciousness together.
Wow, Lynne, thank you. Unfortunately, we're out of time, but I would love to continue this dialogue. I actually intend to get in touch with you because I find this like so fascinating. It's like peeling back the layers of the onion.